Dawn of Man. This video is going to show the playthrough for the achievement of getting overpopulation during the Paleolithic era. As you can see, I have a population of 100 in this save, and it took 3.5 hours of playtime. Unfortunately, only after I finished recording did I find out that the game soundtrack hadn't been recorded. The settings were all correct, I swear, but it didn't get recorded for whatever reason. So I'm afraid it's just going to be me talking. And I am going to cut out or speed up large chunks of this video because there's a lot of repetitive stuff. I'm going hunting, the people hunt, I micromanage the hunt, and so on and so forth. I'll show everything at least once, but we're not going to be here for 3.5 hours. So, without any further ado, let's hit the video. I am going to try for the 100 people in your settlement in the Paleolithic era, and possibly, if I do, 900 prestige in the Stone Age. And so we're going to use Continental Dawn. I think I want to be somewhere more central. It's got to be somewhere that gets a lot of animals, because I'm not going to have agriculture. So we've got some river, we've got access to the lake there. 3 lakes might be better. More animals coming. Let's give it a go. The good thing is we're not going to face raiders. So I'm going to plop down my early game stuff. Always the same. Sticks and flint. And let's get a crafter in place. And some skin dryers. That's all we can do for now. We will want a wood pile near the crafter and also a rock pile near the crafter. And that crafter is going to be our only, well, there might be more than one crafter ultimately, but that's going to be our only source of materials. That's a nice wee big beastie. So I'm going to send everyone out to hunt it. 4 of them with spears might stand a chance. I think they will. That'll get our food started. Good. Some food and some skins. Or it would be if we had any by face. Okay, we need the skins before we can do anything else, so let's make those dryers a priority. Ooh, majestic. Oh, I've got some knives. Okay, we've got knowledge. Let's get dogs. First, dog tech gives you nothing. Dogs just start joining. You can also tame wolves. They are really helpful on hunts. So, we want to automatically be creating everything, please. And we are going to want, as a matter of priority, some more living space and a storage tent. And let's see. Ooh, there's a hunt available. Right, let's go get it. And that one, please. This might be a bit more than we can chew. Abort. No, abort, abort. Oh, he's actually going down now, so let's see if we can take him down. You need to get out of there. Excellent. Okay, so I am going to need sticks. Now, I got up to about 50 population on the last game I was playing, but that was a hardcore mode when raiders are just, well, hardcore. So I had to move up because raiders were going to start coming. And my experience is that I will be needing lots and lots of hunting, lots and lots of fishing, and lots of population. Well, that's the aim of the game, isn't it? But you need the population to sustain the hunting and the fishing. Is that a dog? Have I got a dog? Yay! Good. Now we've got some space for population, and we're going to need a lot of these. In fact, we're going to need at least 34. So I'm just going to pop down some blueprints. Good, we can now get dogs to hunt with us. And before winter we want the food drying tech, which shouldn't be too difficult to get. Let's go and get a point for hunting a donkey. Our first donkey. Ooh, a cave bear. Lots of resources, but I don't really have... I was going to say I don't really have anybody free, but look. Let's go get that cave bear. Excellent. So that lets us get food drying. So we are going to need a lot of food dryers, clearly. But for now, we'll just pop down 2, and when they're fully utilised, we'll pop down another one. Let's actually give these priority over the huts. Right, limits. Spears, everybody should have a spear. Knives, ditto. Okay, that's all looking good. Let's have 125% of skins so that we can grow. By that I mean when new people arrive, they won't freeze to death in winter. We never want to stop collecting skins. And we never want to stop making dry skins. Leather I don't care about so much, because that's only for light clothing. And in this era, people don't complain about the lack of light clothing. They just don't. And looking ahead, we can get totems and we can get stone circles if we're going for the 900 prestige in the Stone Age. Stone Age is before metal. Good, we're starting to dry some meat. Let's track our food. there anything else that might be handy that I don't normally have? Not really. Not for this era. I'm not going to be able to buy anything, and you know, it's the early techs are just so easy. But there's nothing I want. Traders in this era are only useful if you've got some sort of massive emergency. Okay, so that's not too busy. Let's get some spiritual stuff going. We've got the resources. And it will give us a teeny tiny bit of prestige, which we are going to need to attract people. Yeah, we've got our first 2 joiners. Okay, let's... Not hunting, fishing. Let's lay down a couple of fishing grounds. Later I'll probably want more. And everybody here can go after that aurochs. Good. More meat. I'm not going to get sleds, am I? No. Okay, but we can get a burial mound. But we can't get that till we've got stone, and we need picks for that, so we'll go there. Our biggest problem is going to be flint, actually. I should buy flint whenever the trader has it. I don't know if it ever renews. I already had a crafting 10. It gave me one by default. Okay. Well, let's use this one to craft some bone stuff. What do we need to get a point? We need 10. Okay. Okay, we've got a wolf now, which means we can also... Uh-oh. Run, run, run. Everybody come and help with this cave lion attack. And I'm going to take this cave lion as well, because I don't want him prowling around my camp, thank you very much. Okay, so we've got the knives. We can now start to make picks and axes. I'm going to keep using bone spears for now, because, like I said, flint is going to be an extremely rare resource. Really don't want to use it all up, so I'm going to treat it as a premium. Ooh, there's another cave lion there. But let's just finish her off. And 10's a bit low for flint. Right, workload is at 160. So I'll just wait. Got any flint, Gov? No, I'm not buying tech off you. And I'm self-sufficient at the moment. Right. 31 prestige. We do have a pick, so I guess we can start gathering stone. Let's get some stone. I've got a stone, so wood pile and another wood pile. Oh, I thought I'd put down a rock pile. I did not. Oh, I did. Wolf. Are there any other wolves around? Yes. Well, that's a cave lion, actually. So let's kill this wolf. That's a dog. And then let's go and kill the cave lion. You need to disengage. Right, okay, great. That's more knowledge. And we're going to go with burial mound. Now, fish 10, that's rather low considering we're trying to grow our population to 100. We are not going to get grain processing tech because that's up there. So it'll just be slings, and leather is the only other thing we're going to need to research. Tools. Sling. Hunting 30. Lasts for 6 years and can be used 30 times. How does that compare to a bone spear? 30, we don't need it for fighting. That can only be used 20 times and only lasts for 4 years. So a sling is superior to a bone spear. How about a flint spear? 30 times 6 years. Right, so a sling is equivalent then to a flint spear. So I will not be making any flint spears. I'll be switching from bone spears to slings when I get the tech. So as I'm editing this back, I'm realizing that this is probably just bad wording on the game interface. It says fighting, which implies combat. So my reading was you couldn't use slings against raiders, and I don't think that's the case. And the same applies to bows. I think that what's going on here is that they mean close combat, like like when the raider's got a sword and he's coming at you, you can't use a sling, and when an animal is attacking you up close, you can't use a sling, but you can use a spear, and that changes things in quite an important way, because then you do need people with spears to keep the animals at bay, and people do need spears to protect themselves from animals as they wander around. So I think I got that wrong. Still got massive workload, so I'm just going to let that play out for a bit. Now the one nice thing I realized is that because we're not getting raiders, we don't have to be limited to one place. We can set up little offshoot settlements, like I could put one up here with a couple of huts and storage tents for people. Maybe not a storage tent. We don't get granaries, do we? No. Granaries come a lot later. There. But we could put a storage hut down, I guess, and just say only food is allowed here. Problem is I don't want people then wandering off to it. Mind you, the tents have storage space, don't they? But you can't control what goes in there, so it might get full up of stuff which isn't food. So I guess I can't get too ambitious, spread too far out. Stone now, and our workload is manageable. So this can go just in the center of the settlement. We are never going to have to worry about wall space. We will do if we press on to try and get 900 prestige, actually, come to think of it. Well, stuff can be moved. Yeah, we're also going to need skins for repairing, aren't we? Now we can also start chopping trees, can't we? And I'm never going to need leather for anything on this level. None of these become available. None of these will be available. And none of these. And I'm not even going to be shifting megaliths. What I am going to be needing is more prestige. And out of habit, I'm going to put it in a place where nothing else can go. And I realise I don't have to do that. But it'd be nice to keep our tents kind of close together if I can. So let's just spam some down there. I'm absolutely not bothered about getting the knowledge points, because as of now, they're absolutely useless. Right, let's stop making slings and go, stop making spears and go on to slings. Let's also set our bones to be unlimited, because we want to pop up as many of those skull poles as we can to try and attract new settlers. Okay, it is winter. Ooh, are these two new joiners? No, it's a trader. Right. Flint, I'll take the flint off you. That's a value of 10. Skins outfit, we're going to have plenty of them. And for now, let's put skins up to 150%. Because then if I get 2 people joining, I will have enough. Ooh, big bad boy. Let's go hunting. Excellent. And a boar as well. I was forgetting to go hunting, and my food was getting dangerously low. I think now I can probably just trust them to hunt on their own. Although, if you send the settlers will send out how many people they think they need, and if you send out an overwhelming number, you always get the kill. They don't always. Okay, well, they clearly are not too keen on following my orders, or cancel it. Looks like we are now at the point where we want some more food dryers. Right, they've finally gone after it. Get out of there, you. Excellent, more food. And we're going to hunt that one as well. When I have enough population, I'm just going to hunt, pop down some automatic hunting grounds around there. Space for 9 more people. We've got 2 pregnant ladies. Tea. Where are you off to? Oh, they're hunting the rhino. It's moved. It's actually slightly annoying now that instinct mode pauses, because I got so used to using it to track things. Woolly rhino has gone down. Excellent. We are on 180, 170 now, 190 workload. Well, that's all the jobs to get the meat back and forth. Not having sleds is going to be a real pain. Prestige. 42. Got 12 raw skins, so even more skin dryers would be useful. I've got an abundance of food. Flint, I'll take your flint. And you can have something that's renewable. You can have, actually no, not that much. 2 dry skins, 2 bone. Stone, I don't know if that's limited. Wood is replenishable. Ooh. You only need 1 bone? No? Okay. We've got a lot of meat crafting jobs. There's one to build the stone thingamy. I want to clear some space for tents. Let's also put down another stick collecting area. We've got these fishing areas covered. What are you? Cave lion. Well, you're going away. That's okay then. We are 1/10 of the way there. Woo woo. We do get 1 prestige per tent. Ah, now repairs. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't want to get too many tents, otherwise they might fall into disrepair and I won't have the people to actually do the repairing. So as with everything else in this game, it has to be grown slow and steady. Gonna need some more storage space at some point. We're good yet, good at the moment. And that workload is not looking happy. Slowly but surely building prestige. Am I still making wooden spears? I am. That's a waste of wood. Now I've got slings. Let's keep on with the harpoons. I'm never going to get flint knife technology, am I? No. Or bone sickle. Right, so that's... okay. Everything I'm ever going to be able to make in-game is now being made in-game. Workload is back to normal. Let's plop down a couple more tents. And go hunt something. The bigger, the better. It's not that big. It's an adult horse, it'll do. Getting to the stage now where I'm thinking about putting down automatic hunting grounds. Ooh, this is very rich for prey. Wild horse has escaped. Alright, let's hunt that aurochs. And that wild donkey. It would be good to use up some of the wood I'm accumulating by cutting down all these trees. I'm not sure. That's twigs. Twigs. So there's nothing really that wood is used for. maybe it can be used for fuel in the hearth. Speaking of which, we are going to need a couple more hearths at least. Okay, we may as well set up the next set of skin dryers. And it's this graph which I'm using to tell me how we're doing. This also is a good indicator for our food. Just waiting for that workload to die down. Oh, look at this. Let's just take everybody and go on a massive hunt while we've got those beauties all just there. Let's take this one down first, actually. Might be far enough away not to panic the others. Indeed. And now let's go and get that group if we can. Excellent. Plenty of meat. That's going to last us a while. And we're going to get enough skins as well to put up a couple more tents. I'm going to try this as an experiment. I'm going to pop a tent down nearby this lake. In fact, I'm going to pop two down there. Which means I can take 4 hunters and they can rest and recuperate in those tents after hunting. Might take some micromanagement. I might have to direct them to the tent myself and that kind of thing. I'm going to have to be careful in winter. I don't want people dying of hypothermia if they go all the way out here to collect some meat and then come back. But then again, it's another reason to have the tents there, isn't it? Some more tents in the main camp as well, so let's put those on. We've got the skins coming, it's fine. Oh dear, we've got a whole pride. Okay, the cave lions are actually leaving me in peace. Let's cancel the hunting on that one. And let's go and check in with our tents over here. No flint, that's all I care about. How much space have we got? 13 more people. If we put a hearth down near these tents as well, then people can eat. I just don't want people coming all the way here to use this hearth from the other camp. We are 1/5 the way to our population goal. Food is looking okay right now. That's going to change pretty soon. Is there any more gathering to be done around here? Just helps us get by in the summer. Blueberry, okay. Let's just pop down a little hunting zone and see how much meat we can gather just automatically with that rest stop set up. I am going to have to monitor it and see if it's being efficient, but I don't think we're going to have enough food just from around here to support our 100 people. But let's get some automatic hunting done over here and over here. And as my numbers grow, I don't mind those tasks growing. And also because animals often come in packs like that, so I want 3 of them to be selected. It's selected the children. Why is it selected the young? Just wait for that workload to calm down a little. Have we got any hunting done over here? Don't know. Oh, it looks like some hunting has been tried at least. Right, now you go to the tent and recover, my fine man. That's what it's there for. We don't actually have any food in there, so you're going to have to go back to the other camp anyway. But will he rest? He will. Four new joiners. We are now almost a quarter of our way to where we want to be. Good, so he's recovering health and stamina. And now he's off to the cave hyena. Presumably to butcher it. Yep. Good, I'm happy with the way this is working so far. I'm going to up the number of simultaneous tasks in that area. This is the problem with the early game. Run, run. Oh, she could have taken him. Never mind. Now the problem with the early game is the weapons don't guarantee that your settlers will win against things like cave lions and wolves. 25 people, 26 food. It is winter time. We have skins. We've also got a high workload. So I'm just going to chill for a bit. I might need to turn down the number of hunting tasks. There's another animal awaiting butchery. So yeah, a lot of these tasks are hunting. Let's turn down the simultaneous tasks in all the areas just to keep our workload under control. We can turn them up again as population allows and requires. pop up another storage tent before we run out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Cave lions. Or wolves. Right, let's tame that wolf and that one and kill the two adults. Good for meat. But as we can see, this meat is now being consumed quite rapidly by our 24 settlers. Got a couple of bears over there, but the workload is high. I think people are still... Okay, we're dealing with the stuff that we took from the hunt. Now it's starting to die down. Right, we've got some rich resources over there. Let's go get some. I've got some supplies here. No food. Something has been targeted for hunting. It is that. Good. That makes a lot of sense. Now, with 27 people, I am going to up the number of hunting tasks. Firstly, in this area, because I think we get a lot more stuff coming here. Some more skull poles. Okay, so we should start to see a regular income of meat from those. I shouldn't have to micromanage that anymore. I just need to add more tasks if the food is going down and keep an eye on it. I'll take your flint. You can have a skins outfit. Pregnant one, but that'll be a child, so it'll take... I don't know how many years it takes for a child to mature. Might be worth putting a hunting thing in here just because it's so close. And as you can see, animals are coming down there. If I keep my meat around the same level as my population, that might be the best way to go. I've got far too many children in that group. That can't be a hunting group. Oh, they're off hunting already. But I'm going to override it, whatever they're hunting, because that looks juicier. Only 2 of them. Yeah, better send them after that instead. I thought I had 3. Now what are these going to hunt? Those 2, which are far too far away now. Those 3 are far too far away. The problem with this encampment is cave lions. People are vulnerable to cave lions. And these are coming all the way over to cook and eat here. Right. I'm going to let that child rest. Actually, no, I'm not. And I'm going to recycle all this. It's just not. It's not efficient at all. I'll take some of that because that will save me from using some flint. Right, got 32 people, so we're almost a third of the way there. And we definitely need tents. There are 4 animals here. With luck, we might take them all. 1, 2. My people are a bit too tired now, so I'll abort that. Ooh, juicy big bear. I think they're all probably going to be a bit too tired, but let's give it a go. The young bears will run. Got him. Excellent. So that's going to give us meat, meat, meat. Megaloceros is actually better value for meat than the bear. I didn't know that. So our meat now goes up to 32, which is more or less in line. And somebody's died of old age right in front of me. Going to get buried. Burial mounds aren't full. Cool, cool, cool. Pregnancy is not much going on in pregnancy. It's summer, so we might collect some fruit and varied foods to get our health up. Aha. This is our welfare. And a mix of food really helps your welfare. And welfare, good welfare, encourages pregnancies and immigration. We've hit 100 prestige. I want to take out that hunting ground. I want to remove it. Where is it? There it is. I think we're getting enough food from our current hunting ground. I'll put it back later if I'm starting to run short. And they're far too fast. I wish there was a way to edit which animals get hunted. There isn't. Okay, so we've got some fruit that's come in. It's increased our welfare slightly. We've got spare capacity, so we will put down some more scalpels. Got plenty of bone, got plenty of skins. I should have cancelled that mouflon because they've gone and wasted a lot of time and energy. Ooh, big, nice, tasty woolly rhino. And half dead already. But that is almost entirely children. I've got a lot of children in this settlement. I think another fishing job might be a good idea. Capacity for 42, that's 9 more. I've only got one pregnant person, so no need to build any new tents yet. I'm tempted to, but that means jobs repairing them, which all takes away from our capacity. Hello, there's that woolly rhino. And again, I've managed to select almost all kids. Hold on, you can hold down I, can't you? And get only people with weapons. No, it's H. H for only people with weapons. Right, okay. $33 mate, 35, 34, 33. So hovering around 33 population, which is good. And that's going to give us a lovely boost, 11 meat. We have 4 new settlers. Space of 5 more people. It is time for more tents. Okay, I'm just a bit concerned about people getting stuck in the cold. So you sound the alarm, that cancels everybody's current job, and then you cancel the alarm, and that calls them all, that reassigns them the next job. And if the next job is they're feeling cold, go warm up, that's what they do. And if they're over here, then hopefully it prevents them from dying of hypothermia on the way back. That's the idea behind that. Ooh, we've got a cave bear. Let's hold down H, get our hunters. Let's pop a cap in that cave bear. Right, workload is only 27% now. So I think I am going to up the number of hunting jobs that can come out of here to 3. And I'm going to put down a hunting job here and call that 3 as well, because that's so close to home. And now, as I kind of expected, we are starting to see a bit of imbalance between the number of people and the amount of food. I need 10 more food to have my objective, and you can see that food is just ticking down as people get hungry and cook. So very low workload, therefore I am going to put down, just because animals sometimes pass through here, I'm just going to put down hunting jobs everywhere close to my camp. Yeah, so when animals pass through, hopefully we'll get some caught in the net. But food is looking a bit disastrous at the minute. We're in summer, so we're going to collect some goodies, but we really need for hunting to be happening. But there's no animals anywhere to be seen. A couple of cave lions. Let's get some hunters together and go and attack this group. Because it's going to take so long to get that meat back. Okay, change of plan. Let's go for that. Let's go for that. It's already injured. And now my whole group is exhausted. Nobody can even run anymore. Oh, we got it. Wasn't the prettiest hunt in the world. And we've got another one. Let's see if we can get the third to make this hunt really worthwhile. Okay, forget it. Everybody go about your business. 63% workload, 25 food. Oh, missed those juicy aurochs. Are there any rested hunters back at the camp? No. Well, 3. Let's go after that, which is actually in the camp. No, it's legged it. So we've got some automatic hunting jobs on. Food 43, people 38. Good. Why don't we have any flint? Do we have a flint collection area? We do not. That will be why we are out of flint. New area down there. Space for 10 more people. But I've got low workload, so I'm going to take the opportunity to pop down a couple of tents. Yeah, not a moment too soon. We've got new joiners. And with workload only at 53%, let's spam down a few more of these. That's fine. Ooh, hunters, hunters, hunters. Look at this. A juicy target if ever there was one. Right, it's 2 down. And let's just get this one as well. Because big amounts of meat are so rare, if I can take them all down, I will. And those have gone a bit too far. Right, everybody else can go home. Where are you got to? Okay, that's going the long way round. Okay, fair enough. But good, that's going to get our meat up high, and we definitely need a couple more food dryers. Let's plop 4 down. We should have people able to construct those. Couple of berths. Right, hunters. Go get him or her. Okay, good. Everything's going quite well so far. I suspect as we get into higher numbers of population, it's going to become a lot trickier to sustain the food supply. Hello. On the plus side, we do appear now to have enough population to be going and fetching all the food without massacring our workload, which is great. So this might work. As long as, and this is what we're going to depend on for luck, as long as we keep getting a decent amount of large animals coming into our area, that's what we're going to depend on. That's where the luck is going to come into play. Prestige goes up with living accommodation. Storage, I think, also gives prestige. Yep. Any spiritual or funerary monument gives some prestige. Population also does. It would be so fascinating to see a breakdown of the population number, but of the prestige number, but all we know is we've got 154, and that's coming from a population of 44 plus all the buildings. So I guess we could work it out if we counted up the exact number of buildings. So my prestige from buildings is 66. Therefore the rest must come from humans, and that's 154. So 154 minus 66 is 88, which is exactly double my population. So 2 prestige per person. There we go. So when I reach a population of 100, I'll have 200 prestige from people, but I'll also be able to start getting totems. I think they're worth 3, but they're quite expensive to build. I think they cost more than this, so you might as well put down 3 of those. You need a couple of them to give people a bit of variety, but where it's really going to be at is the stone circle and the menhirs. 71 food, 44 population, 10 more people, room for. Let's pop down a couple more tents. And let's have a look. 1, 2, 3 megaliths there. 4. So nearly enough for a stone circle in the vicinity. 5, 6. So we can get a stone circle near our encampment, which is good. A Dolmere for burying people all the way out there, maybe. And the rest can get turned into individual menhirs. Right, I'm going to take a break because I need to go to the shop. That's the number of population I've got. Okay, 44 was my population. Almost halfway. Hopefully overpopulation will come faster because I've got more prestige. Space for 10 more. 2 tenths going up, that's right. Right, let's have a look at my limits, see if they still make sense. Meat, I'm aiming for 100 population, so let's kick meat up to infinite. Never want to stop making meat. Fish, I don't think we'll ever go past 20, but let's put it in infinite anyway. You never know. Skins outfit, we can now go to 125 because that's like a high enough number. Wood, let's go for 30 being stored, no 20. It's only fueling fires. Bones infinite, skins are infinite. Leather we're not dealing with. Spears for every adult, knives every adult, axes 50%. Fishing tools, we don't need 50% of fishing tools. We only need 20 at most because there aren't that many fishing spots. Sickles are irrelevant. Picks 50%. Slings 50%. Slings are better than spears, we determined, didn't we? So let's let everybody have a sling. They are cheap to make. Just a skin, and we've got an abundance of skins. Okay, 68 food, 44 population. Low workload. So we'll spam down some skull poles. Every little helps. Okay, 48. 3 pregnant, so those 3 pregnancies will take us to the halfway mark, unless we get people dying. These hunting jobs haven't materialized. And this is what I was talking about. The risk of there being no animals in the vicinity. Animals respawn every season, I think. Cool, he's ran all the way over there. There's some nice food there, but it's a bit far to go. Look at that. Right, where's this cave hyena? They killed each other. Oh no, she's butchering it. Okay, she just managed to kill it. Right, are there any... Yes, there's some game over the other side. So let's get a hunting party together. Oh, she's not going to survive that second attack. No. All right, where are you off to? Going after boar. Okay, I don't care. Let's get everybody back in the settlement, please. And all the hunters. We are going on a massive expedition to get some game. Because our meat is now dropping down below our population, which we can't have. Because if everybody gets hungry, then that's us out of food. Oh, hello. A whole bunch of aurochs. And some bears. that is going to give us a fair bit of meat. We're up to 49 already, 55, 71, good, good. A very successful hunt then. Three pregnancies, but not much in the way of welfare. We've got plenty of clothing and we've got plenty of food, but I guess it's the mix of food which isn't that good. And I don't think we're going to improve that, to be honest, because we're already collecting everything we can in the near vicinity. But we've got a lot of spare population, spare workload, so maybe going a bit further out isn't too bad. I mean, it is in summer after all, isn't it, that this happens, so people aren't going to freeze to death as they go collecting. There is just the worry about cave bears and wolves. That's already being collected. Okay, we'll see how we do next summer. We've got lots of bone, lots of skins. It's time to spam. We've exhausted that flint already. That's a flint deposit which we can mine the surface of. We're not doing a lot of chopping of things, so I think it makes more sense just to keep a flat number of axes and a flat number of picks. Oh, that's sickles, that's picks. So I'll put that up to 100% of population, which is where I like it. For if I carry on to see if I can get the 900 prestige. For pregnant women, that gets us to the halfway mark if we hang on. Right, okay. Hunters, please. Go after this cave bear, please. Wow. Took it down. Had the dogs help, but still, that's good. We've got another flint deposit there. Got plenty of, oh, two of them. Got plenty of workload spare, so $184 prestige. That should be enough to start getting us regular people joining, and we've just had 4, so we are now at 52. Good, halfway to this achievement. And our food is going down. Hunters, report in. Right. No other animals in the vicinity. Do we have any other hunters back at camp? A couple with red markers above them, so let's get people rested. It's winter, so I'm loath to go on any big expeditions. However, our food is critical. It's at nearly half of our population. So hunters, what can we kill? plenty of game over here, and look, mammoths. This will solve our meat problem. There's something injured up there. I think it's a cave lion. I'm not too bothered, it's far away from my camp and it doesn't have nearly enough resources to make it worthwhile. Okay, let's get this aurochs on the way. Now the mammoth. Good, and the other mammoth as well. And the young. It's all good resources. And as a great present, we've got a family of these coming down. Okay, this is going to sort out our meat problems. That one's going to get away. That one is up for grabs. And the last mammoth. Mammoth young still gives 7 meat, so that's pretty good. Cave bear. Let's just get that cave bear while we're here. Other people can do the butchering and the hauling back. It's only 2 meat, but we need everything we can get. Okay, that is useless and stupid. Let's remove it. Let's put in a manual hunting job for that. What are these? Cave hyenas. Okay, our meat's back up to 54 and it's still climbing. You can see that sudden decline. Everybody must have got hungry. That's what happens. 5 pregnant people. I don't know if knowing a technology increases your prestige. No, it doesn't. It can't. I've done the calculation, haven't I? Let's get that one. Oh, is that a pride of them? Those are cave hyenas. Either way, I don't think I want to be heading down there. Go after that mammoth though. It's injured, but it's a little bit far away to be bothered to go and get. I am going to put the hunting area back up because I'm doing far too much manual work here. Right, we're on quite a high workload at the minute. Let's just let that die down. There's berry picking, there's curing of meat. That's going to take out a child. That's unfortunate. 39 food, 54 population. This is when it starts to get difficult. Or at least this is when I anticipated it was going to get difficult. And this is what I was finding on my other game, was that it was just very difficult to sustain the amount of food you need for a population in its 50s. Because they eat it all. Right. There might be multiple animals passing through these zones, so let's set up as many jobs as we can. Both of those can get hunted. Flee. Sent them running into another cave line. Okay, so we've lost a couple of people to cave hyena. I don't think there's much we can do about that. Will people take a sling and a spear? Because spears are better for close contact, come to think of it. If they're attacked by a cave hyena, a spear is probably what you want, isn't it? Well, I should have enough for everybody. Let's increase that to 5 jobs, and let's put another work area down here with 3 jobs. Let's actually get these pulses, because that might improve our health and encourage people to come. $68, what have I done? Oh, they're worth 2. That's a bone spear, so wood costs 1, there we go. Now we've got another very rich hunting variety here. So let's grab some hunters. That's enough. And let's instruct them to start with that there. Just getting them in the vicinity initially. Excellent. That lot can go home. Okay, got space for 14 more people. 5 pregnant, good. Takes us up into the 60s. Yeah, let's set that for hunting, please. Just interested in these figures. We've got, I think, at least 10 of everything except mammoth. Oh, and wolves. And horses. Both types. Woolly rhinos. Okay. Are there... Ah, ha, 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 more juicy critters. Right. Hunters, please. So, how are we doing for burial space? Okay, bodies are rotting, presumably. So, a bit more spam. $73. I've got 73 prestige, and that's going to go up to 83. Just through those monuments, we've got good welfare. 6 pregnancies will take us to 66 before deaths. That's worth hunting again. Worth putting in some manual jobs for them. $93 food. It's food surplus which encourages people to come. So the higher the number on that graph, the better, although the game does not describe the mechanics of it. That's never explained. Okay, looks like I've got enough drying poles, but I've got 49 raw meat. And each of these can only do 6. So why aren't you, people, why aren't you putting out more meat? Storage is critical. Let's put some more up. Also gets me 2 more prestige. Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. Okay, yeah, we needed a hunting squad really there, didn't we? Okay, he's exhausted and he's just going home. Fair enough. Okay, let's cancel that. No, he's going to carve it up. Okay. Okay, summer, we've got some berries and fruit. But our welfare is not very good. It can't be clothing, everyone's got clothing. So it must be food surplus. We don't have enough food surplus. Let's make these high priority jobs. Keep them filled, please, peeps. We don't want this stuff that we've spent so long getting rotting away. why hasn't that had a job put on it? We'll take the young as well. I think if I was to start this scenario again, I'd start as a nomad and have my settlement not next to the river but close to it. That means people have to go to the river to drink, but I think the animals don't come near your settlement. While you are here, why don't you just go and get that one as well? And that's a dog. We don't want to hunt that. And can you get the wild donkey? Or will it be too fast? It'll be too fast. No, it's not. Okay. And yeah, okay, so then they immediately skin it, so that's why it doesn't go on the job workload. Space for 9 more people. We've got 7 pregnancies, so that means we'll have nobody coming just wandering in, because we've got a maximum of 2 people we can support wandering in. So it's time to start taking into account pregnancies in the empty space we've got. I set that off to go ages ago. Why hasn't that been done? Twigs. We are low on twigs. Easily fixed. And let's give ourselves, oh, we've got 20, that's fine. Right, the cave bear killed but then got taken out, so that's okay. I don't want that young cave bear maturing into an adult cave bear. Low health, but a bit far away. Those tents won't have gone up. Oh, one of them has. Okay, good. 11 more people. And we've only got 5 pregnancies now. Okay. Right, 74-64. For some reason our welfare is great, despite only having meat and fish. Aurochs. Nice big gathering of aurochs. Our workload's still a bit high though. Didn't mean to click that. I'm actually going to start buying food. You can have a skin and 2 rocks. Oh, aurochs, and they're nearby. Right, slow down time. We've got enough. Let's go auroching. Oh, they're just getting away. Horse, if it's... No, it's too fleet. So we'll stick to the original plan of aurochs. got the adult. Let's just wait for these young to come a bit closer. Oh, that was an adult. Right, let's go after the young. Well, the hunters are a bit tired, so I think I'll abort. Okay, we're on 83.68, room for 16 more. 8 pregnant, that will take us up to 76 without taking into account deaths. $97 for 71 people. Workload is starting to be reasonable again. Must be the food. And it must be food coming into camp, I guess. Okay, I've got 8 dogs, 6 pregnant people, room for 23 more, which will take us up to 93. And as they slowly creep in. So welfare is now good, prestige 250. Hello, you're getting hunted. If I'm not careful, I'm going to reach 900 prestige just through skull pulls. $123 meat for 71, we're looking good for now. Don't want to stop though, because that can probably go down rather quickly. I wonder if all that meat is curing. Right, peeps. Oh, people are running to aid anyway. Okay. 88% workload, that's because of those skulls, I bet. We're now down to 69. Space for 27 more. Only 5 pregnant. All the hunters we can get. Let's go and find this blooming pride, which caused me 5 casualties. There they are. And it's the same problem. They've run into the hunting ground and automatically been ascribed for hunting, even that's a really bad idea to do. 9. I don't want to always trade flint. Dry skin, I've got more than enough of that. In fact, that's going to fill up my my storage, so let's limit it to 100, shall we? Okay, let's get these young ones as well. Well, let's tame the young ones. And the adults, let's put contracts out on. that's risky because the hunters will only go in one by one, won't they? I really should take a pack of hunters. Let's cancel all those jobs. Let's see. We've got 121 meat for 72 people. Capacity for 24. That takes us to 98. Nearly there. We're nearly 3/4 of the way to the target. Welfare is good. Pregnancy is only 4. Bang down some more prestige. Got nothing else to do. Actually, we need to limit these as well, don't we? Otherwise, you won't be creating skins, but that will then just grow to fill our storage. Have we got anything else on infinite, which shouldn't be? Meat and fish should be. Bones. I'm gonna just keep spending bones on skull poles, of which I have now 93. Let's put 7 more in. That'll be 94. No, it's still 93. Not quite sure why. So let's put 7 more skull poles down and get 100. Lovely ore rocks. Who's about to go hunting? Okay, now all the meat is getting taken care of. Where are we? 115 for 66. 100 poles. We only get a benefit for 10, I think. Yeah. We've had 4 new joiners, which has taken us back to 70. Yeah, that's a bit crap, the welfare. So total housing 96 capacity. While I am low on workload, I might as well pop in the tents which are needed. Oh, for goodness sake. That takes me to 99. 101. I'm going to put some more in, and I shall explain why just after this cave line gets taken care of. So, yeah, we'll have a capacity of 101, but as I was saying earlier, people won't come if there are pregnant women whose child is going to fill the slot. Oh, for goodness sake. So 101, yes, will get you there, but then you can get into this cycle of, you know, old people dying and children being born, but people won't come to top you up to 101, because if you're at 96 with 5 pregnant women, those slots up to 101 are all taken, they're all reserved. So you won't get people wandering into camp. So I go up to, that's 104, 107, 110. So that should get me a capacity of 110. Oh no, I've miscounted somehow. Capacity 105. Yes, of course. So that'll be 8. So I can still then get 5 people wandering in. I might have 96 and 6 pregnant women, and 5 people can still wander in and take me over the top. 112 food for 69. Okay, let's have a look at what's huntable. Prestige 285. I can see now that it might be doable to get 900 prestige. I'm going to put some more skulls down. Trader, give me food. Give me all the food you've got. It's a bit pathetic, isn't it, trader? Hmm? How's my burial situation? Bit full. Let's pop another 3 down, shall we? We could do with some wood as well. I only got 96 meat. Let's wait for spring and the respawning of the animals. Although we might as well just check around and see if there's anything worth having. He is worth having. She. Not going to bother with the horses, they are too fast. I think animals which are marked as being hunted don't despawn, because I was on a playthrough recently and there was a whole herd and I marked one for attacking and the rest instantly just despawned. Great welfare, only for pregnant women. Which would take us up to 77. Stone. I needed to put down some stone, didn't I? I'm using stone for funeral stuff. It's the end of spring, so respawning is about to happen. But workload is still reassuringly low. Has anything spawned in a place where it's just obvious we have to go for it? No. But we've got some nice big prey over here. there's not enough hunters in camp. 2 or 3 are always going to be tired or hungry. Come on, get him. 2 or 3 are always going to be tired or hungry, so I need 7 or 8 for a good outing for those aurochs. That's more like it. Okay, no flint. We will look after that in a minute. We've got an ageing population, you see, that's the problem. That will take us up to 77 net before deaths. We need these children to mature. And then, of course, these will all be old and start to die of old age. Only 2 people joined. This is going to take forever. So I'm going to call this the end of a session because I'm tired and it's taking forever. I'll come back to it with a fresh mind tomorrow. Let me just buy from this trader anything he's got. What's the number? 68. Which is worse than my previous save of 73. Hey ho. Okay, just a little bit longer because I've had a realization that I want to test out. Okay, so the realization I had is that this depends on your people's stats, clothing, and also on their food supplies. So it's possible that leather clothing will increase that stat. So I'm just going to put some tannin collecting around. Pressing C to make the collection area as big as possible. And come spring, hopefully we'll get some leather production going. And that in turn will hopefully lead us to higher satisfaction, which in turn will hopefully lead us to more immigrants. So let's get some tanners down. I'm going to go, we've got so much capacity for work, I'm just going to put 5 down. And let's keep 50 leather. And let's auto produce leather clothes in both our crafters. Okay, we need flint. How much fishing equipment do we have? We've got 20. I'm going to put down some more fishing areas because I've been doing some research and I saw some screenshots and people had lots and lots of fish. So I'm going to put this down and encourage people to come and do fishy things. And that might make a difference to my food. Another tip people said was to make sure you're harvesting a lot of fruit and stuff in the summer. Okay, workload is temporarily gone a bit mad. A lot of fishing jobs. Okay. I expect a sudden rise, but then the fish will get exhausted, and so there'll have to be a break. And the immediate term fish is really helping. He's already being hunted. But let's have a look at how long this takes to recover to be able to give fish again. Right, it's summer, so hopefully they are doing collectibles. Somebody even said you should not hunt during summer, you should be sustained entirely by gathering. Let's see how high it goes. Well, food is increasing, and berries and whatnot are eaten before the other stuff because they go off first, so that looks like it might be being sustainable. We do need some more wood. I do not want to cut into my tannin. I can't remember where that is. There's a collecting there. I want to grow out to here. Okay, 77 with 10 pregnant, which will take us to 87 less a few. We're getting there. Ooh, hello. You've got nothing I really want. I need more skins, skin outfits. I've only got 70 in a population of 76. Right, I am going to set up a crafter specifically for clothes. They must be wearing out fast. I've not left myself any space in my production area. Woo. So I'm going to empty that. Even gives me some dry skin. Look, dry skin and bone and stone. So I'm going to turn that dry skin into clothing now. And that's where I can put my crafter. Good, good. Right, my crafter's up. Just clothing, please. That's it. We are going to need that before winter. So So let's put it on high priority. And let's take leather off for now, because I don't want people dying. They won't die from not having leather, they will die from not having skins. Okay, we're into autumn and we still have some vegetables left over from summer, which is good. Fish is looking fairly good. Meat, good. We need that tannin to come up. Now got enough skins. Put it out 225 as well. I think that welfare is because of the fruit I've been getting. 9 pregnant will take me to 88 if no deaths are incurred. And we finally got more adults than old people and more children than old people, so fingers crossed we're on slow but steady population growth trajectory. Bit of variety in our food. Which gives us a good score there. 12, which will take us up to 96. Workload is really low, food is okay, so to pass the time, we'll put up some spiritual stuff. Right, flint, the perennial problem. We've still got some there. Let's pop another gathering area down there. Okay, it's spring, which means everything should have respawned. Take out the cave bear and the young. Got some decent hunting up here, a couple of ancient bison. It is a long way. We're on 90 meat, 96 for 89 people. Right, I think everybody in the hunting party is now a bit tired, so I will release them. Fourteen pregnants, 14 pregnancies, 14 pregnancies, which would take us over the 100 if deaths stay under control. Capacity 114, so we won't have people not wandering in. In fact, we've just got 5, so hopefully Those 14 pregnancies should see us good by next summer. I am going to put this on a save as 95 and wait and not take any risks. I should have enough food to get me through to then. Of course, there's some automatic hunting going on. Oh, leather outfits are coming along quite nicely. Barring massive disasters, it's now just a waiting game for those pregnancies. And there were enough pregnant women in summer, but I don't know how long they'd been pregnant for, so '97. Those babies are going to be born whenever they're born. So now it's a race between pregnant women and old people. And we've got quite a few old people. Double the number of pregnant women, in fact. So we're on 98, 99. Come on, ladies. Yes. Excellent. Which means the achievement should come up. Hasn't. Okay. Somebody said to save it and reload it if achievement didn't come up. Okay, that's how to get the achievement, even if it doesn't let you have it. Oh, I think they said quit the game as well. So let's just quit the game, reload the game, no achievement. It has given it to me now. It just didn't show in the screen. Okay. Well, that was a tough achievement, but it taught me a lot of important lessons about gameplay. Building outposts didn't work for me. They don't work anyway when you start to get raiders, from what I've read. Automatic hunting grounds are okay, but they're vastly inefficient because the hunters go out, kill one animal, come back, another lot go out, kill an animal, come back. It's much more efficient to just take 10 hunters and go and kill a whole herd of aurochs and a pack of cave lions or what have you. And the hunting grounds make odd picks. They'll pick randomly. They'll pick the young instead of the adult. They'll pick cave lions when you don't have the ability to fight them. So manual hunting is really, I think, the way I'm going to go in future. And also, if you leave it up to the settlers to decide, they'll take maybe 3 people, and that might or might not take down the Orlok. If you're doing it manually, you take 10, you take down 7 or 8 Orloks, and they all get taken down unless they detect you and run away. So, yeah, taking the party out yourself will free up a lot of working time. Your workload will be lessened overall, which lets your people be a lot more productive, and you won't face food crises. I mean, I've just shown before this game I didn't think a population of 50 was sustainable, and I've now seen that it totally is sustainable. In fact, up to a population of 100 is sustainable. Probably not much above that, because you're going to run out of things to hunt. Only so much spawns in. So you're going to run out of things to hunt, and agriculture is going to be needed.